She stole his car and his credit cards on their wedding day. He juggled 3 women while in prison. And another villain has been arrested 9 times since the show premiered. Love After Lockup has created monsters. And what I'm about to reveal will shock you. You think you know Love After Lockup? The WeTV show about couples where one person just got out of prison and they're trying to make it work on the outside? Well, think again, because behind the awkward family dinners and tearful reunions are some of the most manipulative, dangerous, and downright evil people ever featured on reality television. We're talking convicted felons who use their partners like ATMs, serial cheaters who propose to multiple women from behind bars, and con artists who faked love to steal cars, money, and credit cards the second they got out. This is the real story of Love After Lockup's most toxic villains, and trust me, it's darker than you think. Let's start with the man who set the standard for Love After Lockup villainy, Michael Simmons. Season 2 introduced viewers to what appeared to be a simple love story. 28-year-old virgin Megan Nash was saving herself for someone special. And from behind bars, convicted felon Michael Simmons convinced her he was that man. Michael proposed to Megan from prison. She was beyond thrilled. She waited for him. She planned their life together. She gave him her virginity when he got out. But here's what Megan didn't know. Michael was married to another woman named Sarah Simmons, who was also the mother of his child. And Sarah had no idea Megan existed. Let that sink in. This man proposed to a virgin from prison while being secretly married to the mother of his daughter. When Michael was released, both women showed up to pick him up. The awkwardness was painful to watch. Michael's mother and sister were there, and they hated Megan. They knew about Sarah, they knew Michael was married. But nobody told Megan until it was too late. Megan confronted Michael. "I gave you my virginity, and you was married," Michael's excuse. He claimed he and Sarah had a toxic marriage and he wasn't technically with her anymore, so in his mind, he wasn't cheating. He said he was going through hell with Sarah and wanted to divorce her. But here's the problem. Sarah was pregnant with their second child when all of this was going down. While Michael was telling Megan he wanted to divorce Sarah, Sarah was shopping for baby clothes for his second daughter. So who did Michael choose? Neither. He strung both women along for years. On Life After Lockup, Michael claimed he and Sarah had an open relationship. He was filmed driving to meet other women saying, "Me and Sarah is in an open relationship basically. Yes, I sleep with Sarah, but she gone go do her, and I'ma do me." Then he moved to Miami and started dating a third woman named Maria. They had a baby together, all while still technically married to Sarah and occasionally hooking up with her when he visited his daughters in New York. And the arrests? Oh, Michael's been arrested multiple times since the show. In December 2018, just months after his release, he was back behind bars for possession of narcotics and violating parole. In March 2023, he was arrested again on 2 felony charges. Most recently, in December 2024, he was arrested again in Miami. This is a man who juggled 3 women, fathered children with 2 of them, violated parole repeatedly, and has been arrested at least 9 times. And somehow, he keeps finding new women to support him. Michael Simmons is the blueprint for Love After Lockup manipulation, and he set a standard that other villains have been trying to match ever since. Now, let's talk about Destiny Folsom, because this woman is legendary for all the wrong reasons. Season 3 introduced Destiny and Sean Osborne. Sean was a divorced father of 6 children who met Destiny through a prison pen pal program. She was serving time for drug possession. While Destiny was locked up, Sean was her dream man. He sent her money. He put cash on her commissary account. He bought her everything she wanted. She wrote him love letters and told him she couldn't wait to be with him. Sean paid her $50,000 bail to get her out. $50,000. But the second Destiny got out, everything changed. First, she discovered Sean had lied about his age. He was older than he said. Second, she found out he had 6 kids, not just a couple like he'd implied. Third, she learned he was still in daily contact with Kelly, his ex and the mother of his children. Destiny felt deceived, and instead of talking it out like adults, she did what any rational person would do. She used him. She moved into his house, she spent his money, she demanded expensive clothes and gifts. And when Sean proposed, she said yes, even though she had zero intention of actually marrying him. The wedding day arrived. Sean was excited. He'd bought her a ring. He'd planned everything. He was waiting for her at the venue. Destiny showed up 4 hours late. When Sean asked where she'd been, she admitted she'd gone out the night before to party. And then, during their wedding night, while Sean was asleep, Destiny stole his credit cards and his car and disappeared. She literally robbed her new husband on their wedding night. Sean woke up the next morning alone. No Destiny, no car, no credit cards. He tried calling her. She wouldn't answer. When she finally did pick up, she called him just a trick that she used. Sean had to call the credit card company to cancel the cards. He filed a police report to get his car back. And when he finally tracked Destiny down in California, she was already with another man. But wait, it gets worse. It turns out Destiny might have been married the entire time. Evidence suggests she was legally married to a man named Jose in 2016 and never divorced him before getting engaged to Sean. She also allegedly has 5 children that she hid from Sean. In 2018, a mother of 5 was arrested for child neglect, and the woman looked exactly like Destiny, though it was never officially confirmed. And her criminal history? It's extensive. False impersonation, failure to appear on felony charges, escape while serving parole, possession of methamphetamine. In November 2020, Destiny was arrested for escape while serving a 2-year sentence. She was convicted and sentenced to an additional 16 months. She was released in September 2021, but according to recent reports, she's been taken back into custody again. And you know what Destiny did while in prison? She posted a Lonely Hearts ad on an inmate website looking for her next victim. She described herself as loyal and honest to a fault, and said she wanted to find a new romance that would last after her release. The audacity is stunning. Let me introduce you to Tony Wood, one of the least sympathetic figures in Love After Lockup history. Tony's partner was Angela, and Angela loved this man. She supported him while he was in prison. She waited for him. She forgave him over and over and over again. But Tony? He didn't deserve a single second of her loyalty. While Tony was in prison, he was writing love letters to multiple women. Angela thought she was the only one. She wasn't. When Tony got out, he moved in with Angela. But within weeks, he was cheating constantly with different women. He wasn't even trying to hide it. Angela would confront him. He'd apologize, she'd forgive him, and then he'd do it again. The cycle repeated for years. Tony is cheating, Angela forgiving. Tony promised to change. Tony is cheating again. And here's the kicker. Tony's first post-prison arrest was documented on the show. He violated his parole while cameras were rolling. He was taken back into custody, but somehow, miraculously, that's the only time Tony's been arrested since his release. He hasn't been back to prison since. However, Angela finally had enough. She ended the relationship in May 2023. Their split played out on the Life Goes On post-show special. Angela called Tony stupid. Tony complained about feeling controlled. It was messy, and Angela's final Instagram post about him, she didn't hold back. She made it clear she was done being played for a fool. But here's the dark twist. According to reports, Tony didn't just leave quietly. Angela claims he stole her car and $4,000 in cash before disappearing. So even after years of second chances, Tony went out the same way he came in, as a thief and a cheater. Not every Love After Lockup villain is malicious. Some are just broken. And Tracy Wagaman is one of the most heartbreaking examples. Clint Brady fell head over heels for Tracy while she was incarcerated. He proposed to her the first time they met in person. Fans could see trouble from a mile away, but Clint was blinded by love. Tracy struggled with severe drug addiction. She'd been in and out of prison for years because of it. And Clint thought love could save her. It couldn't. The wedding day arrived. Clint was at the venue waiting, and Tracy was 4 hours late. When she finally showed up, she admitted she'd gone out the night before and gotten high. She'd relapsed before her own wedding. They got married anyway. But on their wedding night, while Clint was asleep, Tracy stole his money and his car. Sound familiar? It's the exact same move Destiny pulled on Sean. Tracy drove off and disappeared. Clint was devastated. He tracked her down. She came back, he forgave her. And the cycle continued. Tracy would get clean for a few weeks or months, then she'd relapse. She'd steal from Clint. He'd take her back, over and over. The show documented Tracy's struggles with brutal honesty. Her addiction was destroying her, and Clint's enabling behavior was making it worse. In 2020, Tracy tragically passed away following a lifelong battle against addiction. She was only 41 years old. Her death shocked fans. Many criticized WeTV for exploiting Tracy's addiction for ratings instead of getting her real help. Clint posted a heartbreaking tribute on social media. He said he'd always love her and wished he could have saved her. Tracy wasn't a villain in the traditional sense. She didn't manipulate Clint out of malice. She manipulated him to feed her addiction, and in the end, that addiction killed her. Her story is a tragic reminder that Love After Lockup isn't just entertainment. These are real people with real demons, and some of them don't make it out alive. Maurice Gibson seemed like a success story at first. He was released from prison and reunited with his girlfriend Jessica. They had children together. They seemed happy, but Maurice couldn't stop lying about everything. Big lies, small lies, constant pathological lying. He lied about his finances. He lied about his past. He lied about other women. Jessica would catch him in one lie, and he'd create 3 more to cover it up, and then came the arrests. Maurice has been arrested multiple times since appearing on Love After Lockup. The exact charges vary, but reports indicate he's violated probation repeatedly and has struggled to stay out of trouble. Jessica eventually left him. She'd had enough of the lies and the drama, but Maurice's pattern of behavior continued even after they split. What makes Maurice particularly frustrating is that he had every opportunity to succeed. He had a supportive partner. He had kids who needed him. He had fans rooting for him. But he sabotaged everything with his inability to tell the truth. Love After Lockup has given us some of the most toxic, manipulative, and dangerous people in reality TV history. Michael Simmons juggled 3 women, fathered multiple children, and has been arrested at least 9 times. He's still out there looking for his next victim. Destiny Folsom stole her fiancé's car and credit cards on their wedding night and has been in and out of prison ever since. She's currently locked up again, probably writing love letters to her next mark. Tony Wood cheated on Angela for years, stole her car and 4s on others, and somehow has stayed out of prison despite being a habitual offender. Tracy Wagaman lost her battle with addiction at just 41 years old, a tragic reminder that not every villain is evil. Some are just sick. And countless others have cycled back through the prison system despite having every opportunity to change. The show raises uncomfortable questions. Is WeTV exploiting vulnerable people for ratings? Are the producers enabling destructive behavior by giving these felons a platform and a paycheck? Is reality TV money actually helping these people, or is it making their problems worse? The answers aren't clear. What is clear is that Love After Lockup has created a rogues gallery of villains who make other reality TV villains look tame by comparison. These aren't people arguing over who said what at a dinner party. These are convicted felons who steal cars, cheat on their partners, violate parole, and end up back in prison. And the saddest part? The show just keeps casting more of them. Every season, a new group of released inmates and their partners. Every season, new villains emerge. New scams, new lies, new arrests. It's a cycle that never ends. And WeTV is making millions off of it. So the next time you watch Love After Lockup and think, this can't be real, remember, it is real. These people exist. Their behavior is documented. And many of them are still out there, looking for their next victim. That's the dark reality of Love After Lockup. And it's worse than anyone wants to admit. Which Love After Lockup villain shocked you the most? Have we missed any major ones? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into the darkest corners of reality TV, smash that subscribe button. Because trust me, we're just getting started. This was the real story of Love After Lockup's most toxic villains. And it's darker than you could imagine.